Do you get emotional in the studio when you're writing and recording? And if so, what song was the most emotional for you to lay down?
Probably Something's Gotta Give. I definitely cried while, doing the vocals to that. I'm trying to see if there's another one. Yeah, I think that's the only one that I really cried to. Yeah.
Yeah. Tough day.
Yeah, well, it just felt like this catharsis of emotions. And I was still, this was earlier on, so I was not as over it, which is why, it ends up being soul crushing.
Like songs like Consequences, Something's Gotta Give, All These Years, who are they written about?
Consequences, Something's Gotta Give, and All These Years. I mean, they're different people. It's not really one person throughout the whole album. And some of the stuff are about relationships or people that it happened way before, and I just got the chance to reflect on it. Because I feel like there's always that person, up until the moment, of course, up until you meet somebody else, there's always that person that when you think about love, you think about that person.
Yes.
Hi, Lauren. Hi.
These aren't actual relationships you've been in?
No, yeah, they are.
They are,
I'm
okay.
just saying it wasn't necessarily in the present moment.
Gotcha.
I heard Frank played me the track, the instrumental for Never Be the Same. And I thought of this person that I had a romantic relationship thing, whatever it was.
Can't even define it. Which I hate those, because those end up hurting you the most sometimes.
100%.
Especially when you think it's one thing and then you find out and you realize that the other person thought it was something totally different.
Yeah, or when you really like somebody and they really like you, but then there's just, they're in a different place, but you really like each other, so it's hard to walk away because then you're kind of denying yourself the fun and excitement.
I know how you like that picture of the sun and the moon kissing.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, do you identify yourself more to the sun or to the moon, and why?
Definitely to the moon. I'm not sure if I can put it into words why. I just think I've just always loved the moon and thought it was really, really beautiful, and I always loved to personify it as a friend, because I just remember being a kid and driving in the car and you always see it, and just I don't know why I personify the moon as a her, but I do, and so even in songs that I write, I personify the moon and the sun a lot as people. I don't know why, but I do. Yeah.
Especially when you think it's one thing and then you find out and you realize that the other person thought it was something totally different.
Yeah, or when you really like somebody and they really like you, but then there's just, they're in a different place, but you really like each other, so it's hard to walk away because then you're kind of denying yourself the fun and excitement. So then you just do it anyway.
Yeah. See, I just had to do it, but I didn't give in. I walked away.
You
give in?
Well, I did, but then I walked away.
Do you wish you wouldn't have given in?
No. It was super worth it.
Really?
Yeah, because it ended up teaching me how I want to be loved.
Blink once if it's yes, blink no if it's twice. No one sees.
Blink no if it's
Wait, sorry.
you're
I love it. Okay, Dinah, single, taken. Okay, perfect. Allie?
Everybody knows.
Yeah, she's taken. She's a taken woman. Okay, fine. Okay, that's good. That's what I normally ask as well. Okay, fine. If you don't want to answer that question.
Move on. Eyes shut. Come close. Move on. Please don't. Hello, how are you? How you been? Lately I wonder how it feels to steal your kisses. Nothing much, just fine. I'm doing well, and you can read between the lines, but God.
Doesn't matter.
Oh my God, this is a lot. Okay, well I just wrote I can't say your name without smiling.
Say it again.
Aww.
Say it again.
I put I can't say your name without smiling.
Wow.
Lauren would be lamp. Because I'm lamp. Lauren plus lamp. Vampire. That's my monster name, lamp. That's so scary. I'm lamp.
Monster Toss wearing tights as pants.
They're super comfortable.
Yeah, they really are. Actually, like
If you got Camila's legs, go for it. Yeah.
that was really nice. Why is are you trying to scream me or
And you, I'm sorry, I didn't see your boss side. No, but if you got this legs, I mean, go for it.
Brooke, would you rather be a master?
How do you keep all this so private though? Because you haven't had like any big public relationships on like Austin Mahone when you were 12.
Yeah, I know, and I hate when people are like, "Oh, this song is about Austin Mahone."
No, he wishes it was about him.
No, but it's not even that. It was just such a long time ago. But I definitely, I would never. I don't like to do the public thing because it's just. I feel like actually ever since that, I was like, I'm never doing this again.
Goodbye. But you
Yeah, but I also feel like, you know, in terms of my personal life and love and all that, I feel like it's important to have, and honestly, it's not even just if you're, you know, in the music industry or whatever. I feel like just people with social media, like it's nice to have secrets. It's nice to have stuff that nobody knows. It's nice to have stuff that's just for yourself. It's nice to, you know, have a night that nobody even knew about because you didn't take a picture of it. You know what I mean?
Yes, things still happen if it doesn't end up on Instagram.
Yeah, but it's also nice to just have those things that only you know about.
Yes.
Cause I don't wanna lose you now. I'm looking right at the other half of me.
Because I promised you that I was going to read something, and I was like,
That's an opening line.
Maybe, Zane.
That's an opening line to a new chapter of the Camila Cabello story.
Yeah.
The first time we met, you were like, I got a lot of hurting, got a lot of healing.
I know.
And
now it's a lot of loving.
There you go!
Woo!
Watch out!